Hello guys, welcome to my online card class today. It's July 1st, I can't believe it, and this is actually a late edition of the June card class. Things got a little crazy this month in my life, so here we are. But we are making 3 cute cards as we do every month on card class day. My name is Kate Cogbill. My business is called Paper Make Prettier. I would love it if you're on Facebook to like and share this video. And also if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video. I go live every Wednesday at 1 with card inspiration and fun. Like I said, today's online card class, we do this extra special class once a month. You can earn this card class for free just by ordering $50 worth of stuff from me. So we're using the Caring Animals stamp set, the Scalloped Wishes Bundle. That's kind of a sleeper. And then the You're the Best stamp set. So these are our friends that we're using today. When you order $50 or more, you're going to get that card class shipped for free. Stay to the end to see the swap show of all the cards that I have from the new online exclusives, and also you can see a couple of, hopefully if my iPad charges, a couple of kits, and I'll debut the product of the month that went live today. All right, so let's get started with card number 1. Let's start with our little crocodile. Now, honestly, I have avid crafters at my card class last night, and they were shocked that this stamp set was in the catalog, because it's a stamp set standalone in the catalog. I'm page 45, and it's adorable. As soon as I saw it, I wanted it. This cute opportunities to color things. This lion we made on Facebook Live last week. So if you missed that, make sure and go watch that video. But what cute cards. We have birthday, thank you, and thinking of you. So your trifecta of card making necessities and cuteness to color. So that's where we're going to start today. Now, I love the Stampin' Positioner for this card because we have a big, bold black image. And when we have a bold black image, we need to give ourselves opportunities to do well. So what we're going to do is use our Stampin' Positioner so that if it doesn't stamp correctly the first time, then we have another chance to stamp it again. So, because the black, I think of it like a Sharpie. So, we're going to color it with blends, and it dries fast, and it's not as juicy as our other inks can be. So, you pick up a spot on your Stampin' Positioner. I just drew a little line here and lined it up with the top 2 tiles, the top row of tiles. And then I've got my stamp on the Stampin' Positioner. And then just a tip, when you're inking, I give one thing over the whole thing. But when it's black, I take it and go like this. Kind of, I don't know what movement you could call that. If you think of what, hey, khaki, what that would, twist it, and get a good, nice black image. Now, we're going to see how this does. Oh my gosh, yeah. Helps if you don't have your magnet literally in the way of your stamping. All right, honestly, I'm happy with that. But I'm just going to, for sake of demonstration, I'm going to give it one more stamp with our Stampin' Positioner, bold and black. So you don't have to worry about weak black stamping when you're using your positioner. And I've just used an everyday arch here for my sentiment. Now, we experimented with the light and the dark Peaceful Pine blends, but we're going to focus with the light. The dark seemed just a little too strong. Sometimes a real strong color will obscure the detail of your stamp, and we don't want to do that. We still want to see those details. So that's what's fun about blending markers, is We have a light and a dark option. Some people use them together. I will occasionally use them together when I'm being super fancy. But when I'm coloring on a video, I almost always go for quick and easy. One color, just laying out your color on here. So you got that long, cute tail. Gonna come in here and just go crazy on our peaceful pine. Is this not the green that we always thought we needed? I can't wait for all the Christmas that's gonna have this color in it because it's the perfect green. All right, so we're not gonna color his heat compress or his thermometer, but we are gonna, with green. We're gonna color it with Poppy Parade. So we're gonna come in and color this with Poppy Parade just so it'll pop. And then just a little bit of the thermometer because he has a temperature. He's not feeling good. All right, so that's our cute little crocodile. Now we're gonna build the rest of this card. I got the idea for this card from Brian King. Super sweet. I changed up the papers a little bit. So we're going to use Peaceful Pine for our card base. And then we're going to layer it up with some white. And then I thought that the hydrangea hue was a great contrast to the white. So I have a layer of that in here. Now, if you're wondering what all the different measurements are for these cardstocks, if you're watching this video, you have an opportunity to sign up for my email list. And when you're on my email list, you're going to get these tutorials for free every month when we have card class. So I'll send those out when I send out the video. Make sure I will put a link on Facebook and on YouTube to sign up for my email list because you don't want to miss another set of free tutorials. Oh, my Stampin' Seal has run out, which happens. To me, I'm always happy when something runs out because that means that I've been getting my money's worth on crafting. I've had time to craft, and I'm happy to pop open a new Stampin' Seal. And I just happened to have one on the table next to me, so that was lucky. These refills are cheaper than the full adhesive, so you just pop it in and you can save yourself a few dollars that way. All right, we're gonna pop this little sweetheart right about there. And then this does go, a piece of white can go inside. And let me tell you about this designer series paper. So if you didn't know, we have new in colors: Peaceful Pine, Hydrangea Hue, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, and Barely Blush. And what is better than all those colors is a package of designer paper in gingham of all of the in colors. I have no idea why that's the wrong size, but we're just going to trim it. All right, at least it's too long and not too short, right? All right, so here is our gingham. You can see it comes in Golden Glow, Crisp Cantaloupe, Barely Blush, and Hydrangea Hue. And of course, I've used all of the Peaceful Pine on this card. So that's where that gingham paper comes from, in case you didn't know. All right, so get well, precious. And don't forget, last week we made this cute little lion card. It looks like now I need to make a little birdie card. And it feels like that may have to happen today. Okay, let's get on with our next card. Before I tell you that next card, I'm going to show you the product of the month for next month. For this month, starting today, you can earn the Begonia Belle stamp set for only $5 when you spend $75 or more. So not only will you get the card class for free because the limit on that is $50, you're also going to get the product of the month if you spend $75. So bump it up a little, treat yourself, and get this Begonia Belle stamp set for $5. Okay, so when else can you get that gorgeous of a stamp set for $5? Fantastic. All right, the next card we're making is called, the stamp set is called You're the Best. Now, I love sending congrats cards to people. To me, sometimes that's unexpected. I think the expected cards are thinking of you, birthday, but I love a congrats card, especially people post all kinds of achievements on Facebook. And if you just get on Facebook for a minute, you'll find ways and reasons to send people cards. But we've got You're the Best Grandparent. So proud of you. Thanks for letting me do all the things my parents said no to. So if you were going to send a card to your grandmother, you're amazing. Sending grand birthday wishes. I love you all the time. Way to go. This card, I tore this stamp set. It says, old people like to send cards, but we also put money in them. So I think that is hysterical. If you're a grandma that sends cards to your kids or grandkids and all they do, you think all they do is rip it out and go for the money. No, no, no. Send them that card and they'll think that's hilarious. Now this is quite possibly the most efficient card that I've ever designed. And actually I got this idea from my, from Kaki, who is watching. But you take a card base, 4 1/4 by 11, cut 2 3/4 off, and you've got this extra piece. Now I've already layered a piece of this Waterside Retreat designer paper down to it last night. But this is the Waterside Retreat designer paper. It is dreamy. The colors are perfect. It takes me to a coastal lakeside retreat. And I mean, who wouldn't want to be there right now? It's hot as dickens here. And I would love to just be on a boat floating around on the lake. But today we're crafting. So we're going to make something on paper. All right. So you may have, your kit may come with the blue stripe or this stripe. And I think they both look good. So that's going to be sort of in our background. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to wrap some twine around it. Now I'll give you some tips on twine. This is actually linen thread. We're going to start at the front. Leave yourself a generous amount. We're going to use that later to tie. But we're kind of making an X and then coming back around to where we started. And then we're going to tie a knot because it's a lot easier to tie a bow once you've tied a knot. And I do kind of make a little triangle there just to kind of like make it look like fishing line. Okay, and then we're going to tie a bow with our linen thread. And doesn't that just look like a fishing twine? So cute. And then you can take your little V here and just mess with it and kind of space it out the way that you want it. I'm happy with that. And then I'm actually going to take my dimensionals, and this is going to go on the card like this. So I'm going to put one dimensional here. I'm getting rid of the end of my dimensionals here. And then I'm going to put the other two, and I'm just going to put them across at least this side of my twines so that those will kind of stay in place. And that goes down on our card like so. Easy peasy. Okay. And then the part that I'm going to stamp on is a white inside piece. And it looks like I'm needing to grab one out of another pack. I have multiple packs floating around here. Let's see. I have so many here. They just were sort of floating. So there we go. And we're going to go ahead and affix this piece to the inside of our card before we do our stamping, and you'll see why. We usually stamp first, stick second, but we've got to get our sentiment right in that little nook, so we want to do our stamping second. And I chose the stamp from our stamp set that says, "Way to go." I love the big bold stamp. I love to send cards to people congratulating them. And this is a great set. So we're just going to smash that down and come in with our Misty Moonlight, stamping way to go right there, and you're done. Okay, I love this layout. It's simple and it's cute, and you are ready to rock and roll with your next congratulations card for whoever you love. Let's see, let me show you some more cards made with that designer paper in the Waterside Retreat bundle. So I have quite a few. I'm just gonna whip you through there. So many swaps with this paper. And I do think it's in stock right now. It's been in and out of stock. So you definitely want to check that out. This is the card that Khaki made that gave me that bold idea. Now I got some swaps from a new friend named Donna Shulks on my Alaska cruise, and y'all, stop it with all of this detail. Look, I'm dying about how much this card is fancy. Okay, it's a card box. Another that I definitely want to make in class soon is this cool double fold. And then we have this stamp set is separate from this paper, but doesn't it go perfectly? And I think she may have, no, this is made by Create Up with W. I can't read that, but anywho, so many beautiful cards using that paper, so don't miss it. If it's in stock, now's the time to get it. Okay, the last card we're making is using Scalloped Blooms. Now, my friend Rhonda is a wizard, and she helps me out. I purchase her tutorials for my team meeting, and that makes quick work of treating my team to fun projects every month. So at our team meeting this month, our team members, for only $15, actually $10 live, $15 to go, they made all 5 of these cards using this stamp set, Scalloped Wishes, as well as the mix and match ephemera pack. So, but we're going to go really dig in deep with the stamp set and the dies. So this is the stamp set, and how cool is this stamped image and this stamped image, which coordinates perfectly with this die and this die. Okay, then you have these 2 dies that layer with these images perfectly. Of course, you've got this little greenery, this dragonfly, which are always popular in a die cut for that, tiny little fronds, flowers. You can even build up a dragonfly, and then we got some fronds. So, and then our sentiments are great. Graduation, thanks for you, take care, so happy for you, hello, and I'm here for you if you need me. So lots and lots of options here. Hello, Angela. Good to see you. Oh, my eyes can't read. Okay, let's see what she says. Good morning from Melbourne. That was my uplines card you just shared from your swaps. Are you kidding me? That's awesome, Nicole. Thank you for telling me that. And I can't believe you're all the way across the world watching my video. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's probably night there, I'm guessing. All right, so let's get cracking on our Scalloped Wishes card. So I chose this Lily of the Valley paper simply because I hadn't used it yet, and it's dreamy. I just hadn't pulled it out, and it's got all the prettiest greens and some other colors mixed in. We've got some sea foam. We've got even looks like some darling duckling there. It's a great set of paper, okay? So make sure and put that in your cart. I do believe it's currently available. This is the page that actually got my attention first. I don't know why I was obsessed with it last week. So, but we're gonna use this pattern for our card. So we're gonna dump out all of our guts here. And when you put in a purchase of $50 or more, then you're going to get all the pieces to make your cards. 6 cards. So 2 of each one of these cards that we're making today. Okay. So I am making quick work of this by setting up my positioner tool so that my die cut will line up with that. That's just a fun trick, especially like when we're in a card class that people can get their stamping done quickly. We want our class to be fun and relaxing and not stressful. So we're not doing die cutting at class. I'll do the die cutting ahead of time, and then everyone will just make the easy stuff part of there and get to visit and laugh and have fun. All right, so then I've done my stamping. Doesn't that just really make that oval pop? I mean, fantastic. And then we're going to layer on our die cut piece that is made to fit perfectly onto this scalloped oval. So we are going to put the tiniest bit of glue. Oh, I haven't used that one. This is probably the one we were using last night. Yep. So we're going to just get the tiniest bits of glue around the circle here, the oval. And then that is going to go here. And believe it or not, not surprisingly, because it's Stampin' Up, that overlay is going to line up perfectly with the tiny little dots. It may be hard to see on the camera, but there's little dots filling in every little part of that. Now, just a tip, when you're doing something like this, you can pop a clear block right on there to get that stuck down. So while that's kind of drying, we're going to build our card. We're going to start with a thick white base, and we're going to use this designer paper. Now, you can use any manner of this designer paper. You may have different pieces in your pack, depending on which pack you get, but this piece goes really well. All the pieces from that set really pop. So, and then I definitely got the idea for this layout from, I cased it, and I love these little stylish shaped banners to just give it a little pop. It's like gives it some visual interest. We're just going to layer those up together, and then we're going to take our oval that's nice and set. Just takes a minute to get that glue to where it's not shifting it around. And then I'm going to stamp with Pretty Peacock. I'm here for you if you need me. I learned last night, we learned at card class, that it's better to put your oval on and then stamp, rather than stamp and put your oval on, because then you might cover up where you need that stamped image to be. So that makes a perfect place for that to go. And then we're going to grab our mini glue dots here on a roll, and we are going to pop on some die cut fronds. So the fronds are going to go both ways. So one of them goes upward, and then the smaller one goes downward. And I love that because then we can make like framing this oval. Isn't that neat? And then just to cover up that junction, we're going to take 3 of these little die cut flowers from the set of dies, and we're going to find, if we can, some teeny dimensionals, mini dimensionals. I'm going to put those on each little flower. Now, for whatever reason these flowers have a hole in the middle, I would just use a hole punch and pop a color behind there, but I also recognized that what you could do is, and honestly, I'm fine with that as is, but I wanted to show you what I chose to do with that. So we're just going to put our flowers in a group here to A, be pretty, but B, cover up that junction between those 2 little fronds. And then the last thing I'm going to do is fill in with, you can use any embellishment. I know some of our embellishments are not available currently, but I'm using the Dewdrops embellishments. They might be out of stock right now, but you're just going to put 1, 2, 3. They seem to be blue on the sheets, But when you put them with all this green, they sort of turn pretty peacock, which is perfect. So that is that. And then that's going to go onto our card with Stampin' Dimensionals. Now, I promised you a swap show at the end, so I hope that you're still here and ready to see some excitement. So one of my favorite things to do is swap with fellow crafters, okay? Don't forget to put the Scalloped Wishes Bundle in your cart. Now, you may be saying, where is that, Kay? I've never seen that before. It was from the March online exclusives. So on the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator website, we have the ability to print out a product list, and I had to go through and find it. It's right here. Scalloped Wishes Bundle, $43. That's a good price for a bundle, honestly. Remember, our bundles are always 10% off, but that's even a good price for a bundle with a lot of things in it, honestly. So don't rule that one out. Pop it into your cart. And I showed you those projects we made at the team meeting, but here's a little treat I made. I love making little treats for people that come to class. I cannot mail that right now because it would melt in today's heat. All right, so let's get on to our swaps. Now, if you were lucky enough to get the product of the month this month, you could get the Wild Bunch. And this is a card that I made for a tutorial bundle group. And it's also using that Lily of the Valley. And I don't think that's exactly what it's called. It's called Valley in Bloom Designer Series paper. It is with the Lily in the Valley bundle. But isn't he precious? Now I'm just going to show you some online exclusive swaps that I received. These are some fall online exclusives. They're actually so new that they're still in the plastic, so pardon me. This is a card we made on Facebook Live. No, that's one I made for a swap recently. Now these online exclusives are live today. So if you're a customer, you can get these today. All right, and we're going to look at the handout at the end, but I just want to show you my cards first. This is not an online exclusive, but it got into my stacks. Angela's card, so cute. Halloween, yes ma'am. And sir, it is Halloween time. It's time to start crafting for Halloween. You can never craft too early for a holiday. We have a Fun Fold card. I think we made that on a Facebook Live last week. Another cute fall card. And then this Fun in the Sun card. Isn't this adorable with the wink of Stella on the sunglasses? That just got my attention so strong. Now, the final thing for me to show you is the list of online exclusives for July 1st. That starts today. So we've got Halloween, a whole Halloween suite with some cute boxes, ribbon, embellishments. We've got the Violet suite. Violet Dreams, you've probably seen some cards pop. We've been able to, so as happy shoppers, we can order a month early from the online exclusives. So I've been making cards with this for weeks. But this is available for you today if you're a customer and not a happy shopper. Christmas in July, a stitched season, stockings, dying. Love this. We've got that Fun in the Sun, another Christmas bundle. This fall bundle, I keep saying I'm not going to buy it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy it because it's just killing me. It's so cute. Pretty Poinsettia, this is an online card class that went live today by Stampin' Up. Botanical Expressions. It's got this neat little thing. You can see on my swaps I got a number of these cards. Merriest Tags. We love a Christmas tag. Simply Leaves, the Oh My Fright bundle, and the Frame Violets bundle. We've already seen those. This is another standalone Halloween set, and then we've got the stitched stocking. Don't just think about it for Christmas. You can make other cute things with that as well. There's some washi tape to go with that summer release, and tucked away back here, you've seen some of these on the different bundles, but we've got some Shimmering Stripes designer paper, a scrapbooking workshop kit for Halloween, so that's always good. You know you have Halloween pictures. Look at that bundle of dies. some paper. These are the Everyday Borders accents. We use those on a Facebook Live. That gingham I told you about, available today. The 6x6 of the Halloween designer paper. We've got a little tree ring embossing folder. I haven't know what these seasonal cheer mini embossing folders are, but I feel like I probably need them. And then we saw some cards with this. This is Woodland Wishes photopolymer stamp set. So hop into the online exclusives, grab what you need, pop in and purchase the items that we've used today, or order whatever you'd like. You want to make sure that your order hits 50 so that you'll earn the card class for free. And then if you want to treat yourself and go up to 75, grab that product of the month, then you can get that cool Begonia Belle stamp set for only $5. And the last thing I'm going to show you, if I can get my iPad to cooperate, are the online, the new kits that launched today. So let me pull those up on my computer. It's kind of going slow today. All right, so we're going to go, when we're shopping, we're going to go to Shop Kits Collection. We've got 2 new kits. So this Daisy Days kit, it's $32. It's a pretty involved kit because it's a 6x6 photo album of cuteness, okay? So it's a 28-page photo album. It's a 7 3/4 by 7 pages. I'm sorry, the album, the pages are 6.5 by 6. And it's so cute. I did definitely just order that to come. And then our other new kit is called Gilded Gallery. And it's got some really nice, ooh, yes. I ordered this kit without even seeing what it looked like because I didn't zoom in. But isn't that stunning, that bird? I mean, I love a fancy bird. And then the sweetest birthday wishes. Oh, that's so cute. I got 2 of those. So pop the kits in your cart as well. Thanks for joining me at my online card class, and we will see you next week. Bye.